At precisely 10 a.m., in a quiet seaside village, something happened. Something unexplainable. Something unbelievable.
There's a lot of pregnancies, much more than would normally be expected. All the pregnancies seem to date from the day of the blackout.
Oh no. Now, this town is about to discover that looks can kill.
There have been a few casualties. I should say accidents that might be related to contact with the children.
My daughter was involved. Who are they?
They have one mind that they share between them.
Father?
Let us pray.
You've been discussing us with Dr. Vern. What did she tell you? You're hiding something.
The police can't do anything to stop the children.
Get out while you can.
There's something so much more powerful than we'll ever be.
What are you gonna do?
The only thing that we can do.
You can't stop us, you know. Don't try.
And good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 12 of 31 Days of Monsters. I'm your host, Graham Nolan. Today we're talking about John Carpenter's 1995 remake of Village of the Damned. Pretty exciting trailer, isn't it? Yeah, it's too bad the movie's not that way. Oh my God, is this a slog? Nowhere near as suspenseful and as good as the British original from 1960. I like how they said this seaside town, you know, there's a lake. It's hardly a sea, first off. The characters are just cardboard cutouts in this. The Kirstie Alley character, of course, they have to bring in government conspiracy stuff. You know, it's Carpenter, it's product of his generation, I guess. And which wasn't in the original. And she's useless as a character. She really has no point in the narrative of this story whatsoever. The effects are pretty cool, you know, especially the kids with their eyes and everything. Mark Hamill's a disaster in here. I suppose he's supposed to be the preacher, you know, that people rally around, but he comes off as one of those creepy preachers. I was expecting him to, you know, be diddling some boys or something. Just the way he mouthed everything, you know, and everything's I got to make the little dialogue I have count. So yeah, not great. Not a great Carpenter film either, I have to say. I found this just no real suspense and slow and boring. So I'm going to apologize. I hadn't seen this since 1995. I saw it. This was the last movie I watched with my mom before she passed away. We actually never finished it. She was sick, and we had to turn it off. And I'm kind of grateful that we did, because I slogged through it last night, and it was not good. But that's what happens when you put some of these movies into the list. Let's say good morning to everybody here at this bright-eyed 10 o'clock. We have Dan Genovese and Chris Thacker, the first ones in the room. What's happening, boys? Bloody Drake is here. Oh, there we go. What a great start to the day, eating bacon and eggs and talking about movies. I had the very same breakfast, Chris. I have it just about every morning. 5 slices of bacon, 2 eggs, some cheese on it. Good stuff. Past Master Dan is here. Man of War 665, neighbor of the beast. Haven't seen you in a while, sir. He says, hail amigos. Rob Fellows checking in from the UK. Yeah, your version, Rob, the UK version was much better. Let's see. JP Roca asks his eternal question, what's good? Boopy doopy doo. Superman saved the day after Luke Skywalker dropped the ball. By the way, let's do a camera check-in. You guys can see me, right? I made sure I was on my 5G and didn't get booted over to 2G. So let me know. I'm assuming since I haven't seen anything that we're good. Let's see here. Who else is in the room? Tom Tuttle is here, who says John Carpenter is the GOAT, but not here. Yeah. He made quite a few stinkers, to be honest. And I'm hoping tomorrow's, because tomorrow is our second John Carpenter film, In the Mouth of Madness. And again, one I've never seen. So I make no claims to it. It seemed like a cool premise, and it's got Charlton Heston in it. So I got to watch that. I mean, he's not the star, but he's in it. So Marcus Kelligrew is here. He says, get signed up for Escape from Monster Island and get your perks shipped first. Yes, we are going live on Tuesday at 2 p.m. So we'll do our show. We'll do our 31 Days of Monsters at 12. I'll grab a lunch, and then we're going to go live at 2. We're going to carry it over into the professionals, and then I'll probably stream after the Bros show as well. So be there. Get signed up. Mark's setting up his future acting in TDS persona. Pretty much. Does Graham have a painting of booze? A painting of booze. Oh, are you talking about that right there? That's not a painting. That's an actual bottle of Captain Morgan's rum that some buddies and I polished off one evening on our, I think it was our 40th, 50th. 50th? Nah, I think it was our 40th. I don't know. It's a long time ago. So we all signed it and I kept it. Gen X Catholic says, love Carpenter, but never watched this remake. Never watch it again. There's some cool additions here, like when the daughter uses her eyes and makes her mother, Christopher Reeve's wife, stick her hand in the boiling water. That was pretty neat. It's funny you mentioned that, Rob. Thought it was fine until the first eye glow effect, which quite took me out of it. Also, the mass birthing in the barn was comical. Yeah, that was the first thing Julie said too when she was watching that scene. She's like, wait, they're doing this in a barn? JP Roca doesn't think it was that bad. Well, you're welcome to watch it again next year, JP. I shall pass. I'll watch the original. All right, so Bloody Drake is checking in. Back to normal on the camera. Excellent. Rob says visible in full horrifying detail. Now you've got me in monster vision. Asking, is In the Mouth of Madness a Lovecraft story? I believe it is. And the next day definitely is. The Dunwich Horror is definitely Lovecraft. Although, I have it on good authority, it stinks. So I'm just warning you. Marcus says, Village of the Damned? I thought that was Washington, D.C. Yeah. Mos Eisley. Stippling didn't like the kids breaking through his mind. That's actually in the original with George Sanders too. That scene with the bricks. He puts up a brick wall, metaphorically, and they tear it down. Only, to be honest, the 1960s version was cooler. It looked like real bricks. These looked like computer bricks, or I don't know. They didn't look like real bricks. But in the original, it was, and I thought it was cool. All right, Pastmaster says the name Byron comes from the Old English phrase byron, which means from the barns or at the barns. Well, there you go. Who says you can't get educated watching 31 Days of Monsters? JP Roca says, so why did they respect Reeves? Was it because he wasn't in the town when everybody was knocked out? I just think it's because he was the town doctor. You know, the only medical guy in this little podunk town. And that's the other thing that doesn't work for me is Carpenter set this in his backyard. And I mean literally in his backyard. It was in the town he lived in. And in like northern California. And it just doesn't have that feel of this small village like it did when it was in England in the original. It was too much land, too spread out. We never really get to see the village. I mean, it looks like the same darn village that was in The Fog. And if I'm not mistaken, it is. So, again, it's about immersion. When you're telling stories, you need to immerse your audience into your story. And this movie never did it. Everything looked planned out. There was no naturalness to it. Anthony Mark is here. He says, probably good morning, everyone. I'm loving these daily videos. Well, we are glad you could make it with us. Dale A finally catches one live. Excellent. Well, it's a good thing you didn't catch yesterday's because the camera wasn't working. Well, that's the question, JP. Was David actually good? Or they're leaving one of these creatures alive. I think he had some emotions, but it probably wasn't. What they're probably doing was setting it up for Children of the Damned. If this did well at the box office, and they would do a remake, like the Brits did. There was Children of the Damned, which followed up Village of the Damned. But this tanked. It grossed, I think, $10 million. Now, this is 1995, but it cost $22 million to make. So, this lost them money. And so any chance of a sequel was gone. All right. I think we caught up on everybody. We've covered this movie with more than it deserves. Plus is the kids killing Mark Hamill. Oh, a plus. The plus is the kids killing Mark Hamill. Yeah. When somebody dies on screen, typically you want to have some emotion for that person. You want to build the character up so that their death means something. One way or another, you either build them up so that you like them and you feel something, or you make them so despicable that their death is one of those, oh yeah, moments. This one was like, who cares? He wasn't really a character in the first place. His character was Preacher. And he wasn't even good at that. At the funeral, he's not even standing there by the coffin. He's standing back, like and just talking. Like it was almost like a voiceover. Kind of bad framing there, to be honest. All right, so Guys, we have In the Mouth of Madness tomorrow. That's on my docket to watch today. I hope it's good. Hope it's better than this one. Like I said, Carpenter can be hit and miss. So this one's not a big one, but maybe that's good. You know, the bigger his budgets, usually the lesser it is. He's better when he's doing indie stuff, you know. So maybe this will be a good one. I hope so. Just remember, Escape from Monster Island is launching Tuesday at 2 p.m. after our show, our 31 Days of Monster show. So you need to get in there and sign up ahead of time if you want front of the line shipping and the collector's trading card when you're back at Escape from Monster Island. If you didn't get any of the Monster Island books, there's a package there. We can get all three at once. Get you completely caught up, which is the complete trilogy, because the story is a trilogy. So that's it. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll catch up soon tomorrow. All right. Oh, time tomorrow again. We'll see. Probably in the afternoon, after I get back from church and get some stuff done. So you'll just look for the notifications. If you're not subscribed to the channel, do that so you'll get the notifications. And we'll see you then. Have a great weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.